Welcome to 10 is that.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Andre Drummond.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Edwards. He's out there with Russell, and it's Davis at the 5 down low. And for Los Angeles, we've got Derrick Rose. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Russell. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Pass to Edwards. Outside, Davis. It's Drummond with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Miracle Man, the pass to Davis. It's good. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Launches it. Russell, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Stop it. What can you do? James is so big and athletic that sometimes you have to foul him if you're on the defensive end.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait.
And Minnesota has possession, following the bucket by the Lakers.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Davis. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Edwards, that's good.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
The drive by James, and James throws it down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Now here's Edwards. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
And that one's good by Davis.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Edwards. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And Russell gets it to go.
Timeout. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Anthony Towns checked in for Drummond. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Derrick Rose. Here's Davis after the basket by the Lakers. Beasley, the pass to Davis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Miracle Man, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now, here's Colvin. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Impressive physical ability from Jarrett Culver. Explodes off the floor and gets to the cup.
Kuzma passes to Harrell. Schroeder outside. Now the pass to Miracle Man. Right side Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, this guy's been a prolific scorer on the interior from his first day in the league. Karl Anthony Towns getting the job done in the painted area.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Shooter comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Lakers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Here's Miracle Man, and he goes in for the dunk.
Impressive awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Dependable at finding teammates with a terrific look there.
50 seconds left in the first. Yep, that one goes in there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
Now here's Beasley, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge. Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Now here's Beasley. He's covered closely. Three seconds left. And we'll be right back after this. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got McDaniels. He's out there with Davis. Culver out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Noel in at the point guard. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Lakers. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. shot's good by Noel.
Timeout.
Really solid read from Jarrett Culver right there. This is a team-first guy who enjoys passing.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Here's James after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Russell. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
To the middle. Here's Davis. They get a hand on it. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Hernangomez. And the rejection by LeBron.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Russell kicks to Edwards. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Inside. Here's Schroeder. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota now the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Now here's McDaniels after LeBron James's miss. Here's Russell. Great D that time from LeBron.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Rose, good.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Pass to Hernangomez. LeBron against Edwards. Back to Hernangomez. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Miracle Man, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Beasley's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Miracle Man. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Pass to Miracle Man.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Here is Rose. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, wasted no time on that one. Davis has got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Minnesota calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Miracle Man.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Now, here's Culver. Passes to Russell. Goes up on the high post. He can't hit that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Miracle Man. James finds Drummond. Back to LeBron. Here's Rose. Over Russell. Here's Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Davis with the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Miracle Man, the pass to James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Ed Davis.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Drummond. And Kyle Kuzma subbed in for Derrick Rose. Russell against James. Now Russell. And the pass to Noel. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Los Angeles. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on. Well, the youngest MVP in league history, but then injuries derailed the career of one Derrick Rose. And that should.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Andre Drummond is out there with Davis. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's LeBron James. And it's Miracle Man in at the 2-guard spot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
James outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Now, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Tipped away. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's James. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. From deep. And Davis pulls it down.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Rose against Hernan Gomez. And that one drops for him.
Timeout, timeout.
Ernie Gomez has got his second basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And here's Russell following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Russell. LeBron James on the wing. From 10 feet out, again, Los Angeles.
You know, here's your problem. You've got to be able to close out hard to LeBron James because he knows he can score from there. This is his money shot.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 22. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Drummond, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Russell against Rose. Goes up from the top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Feeds to Harrell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harrell's got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota making a switch here. So it's Minnesota now, and that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Pass to Culver. The dish to McDaniels, and stolen by Harrell, and here they come. Here's Miracle Man. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the paint, here's Beasley. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Beasley's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Russell dishes to Beasley. Now here's Culver, defended by Drummond. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Derrick Rose. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Miracle Man. Second shot opportunity. Oh, offensive interference.
That's interference.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Beasley outside. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Timberwolves have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Here's Culver. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles leading by 7. James outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Vanderbilt. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Beasley. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's Miracle Man. There's the killer two-handed slam.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Beasley. And here's LeBron outside. Here's Miracle Man. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles heading. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. They've got Edwards. Davis is out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position. And Doris, Malik Beasley, no stranger to the entertainment business. His parents and his grandfather are all accomplished actors.
Yes, but his father also played basketball professionally. Malik with so much talent. Now he's looking for his role to grow, and he's got the kind of heart and toughness to go make it happen.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. He kicks to Beasley.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Miracle Man, and the basket is good. Miracle Man's got 24 points.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Pass to Davis. Down low. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the miss by Derrick Rose. To tie it up. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Well, Rose loves to get out into open space in transition, that extra space to work, lay it in.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Rose. Shots good by Noel.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And Davis puts it in.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Noel. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Davis. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Edwards. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Right wing. Here's Miracle Man. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Noel. He's covered by Rose. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination, affecting the game defensively.
Back to Rose. Towns finds James. 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
Here's Rose, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
We know this about Derrick Rose. He never ducks these moments. He's fearless, this guy.
Russell against Rose. A drive by Russell. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Over James. Vanderbilt misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
It's deflected. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Beasley's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 5. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Out to Russell. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Miracle Man by Beasley, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Here's Russell with the 3. A shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Miracle Man, the pass to Davis. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by their biggest margin of the game.
Timeout. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 11. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. 44 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. No good from Beasley. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Can they get it? That one wide left.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Drills the 3-pointer.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.